Hey y'all, Claudia from the Wee Garden Homestead here. Welcome to the garden. Please ignore the weeds over here. It is what it is. Today, I've got carrots. I've got lots of carrots. I know some of them are ready to be pulled. I don't know. We'll start pulling and see what we get. Got 4 different kinds in here. I'll grab the packets and go over them in a little bit. But for now, let's start pulling and see what we can get. All right, so I'm going to start at this end. These were the first ones I planted, and I never thin these, so they are super, super thick. And I know some of them are big, and some of them maybe aren't. So I'm going to pull the ones that I know are on the bigger side. I'll pull some of those. These were the little round ones, and I can't remember what they're called. Oop, I grabbed one that wasn't ready, but that's okay. It's hard to get them out with all the tangled tops. But we're going to see what we can get here. Oh, I got a couple of nice ones. I mean, this is as big as they're supposed to get. So I pulled one little one, but these are as big as they're supposed to get, like this. And that is perfect. I'm going to see what else I can find and stick with me. I'm going to go to the next bunch. These are divided by onions, rows of onions. So, oh, these are gorgeous. Let me pull these 2 here. See what we've got. Oh, yay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It is so hard to grow onions here. I'm just totally stoked over this. Okay, so these guys were from Baker Creek. They were Uzacan or Ubacan or Uza, something like that. I'll pull the seed packets in just a couple minutes. I have them sorted out. I just forgot to bring them out with me. These are yellow onions. Yellow carrots. They are supposed to be yellow. Those are gorgeous. I'm so excited about those. All right, let's see what's next. Oh, this is so awesome. All right, let me find the next bunch. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, you know what? Those weren't the yellow ones. These are the yellow ones. Oh my. Oh my. Let's see what this one has. Let's see this one too. Okay, so I think I made a mistake. Either that or I didn't make it to the breaking point. Those look the same. Okay, so I got two more of those nice big yellow ones. 2 more of those. Ah. All right, where's my row of onions here? Okay, there we go. I didn't make it to the next bunch. So I really don't remember what these were. Oh, that one's not very big, but that's okay. See if we can find a big one in here. No, these aren't as big. These went in a little bit later though, so that's okay. They're still not bad looking onions. And I'm pretty sure this was a pack of free ones that came with my Baker Creek order. And Jocelyn, the 8-year-old grandbaby, was helping me plant these, and she was fairly, what's the word I want to use? Generous in her seeding. So, oh, that one's gorgeous. Look at that. Those are some beautiful, bright orange carrots. Look at that. Oh, I'm so excited. This is the best I've ever done with carrots. They are so difficult for us to grow here. All right, let's go with the last one. This was a seed pack I picked up at Walmart. I want to say it was like Back to Roots. And these were supposed to be little short carrots. So these are orange carrots, but they're not supposed to be very long. And these went in probably 2 weeks after the first ones did. So the first ones went in about a week later. The yellow ones went in, and then these went in the same day as the yellow ones, I believe, or 2 days later. And then these went in probably another week later. I was looking for a short variety to get in here. I'm not sure these are quite ready. These are still on the small side, and I know they're supposed to be short, but I think they're supposed to be fatter than this. Pull another one. Oh, that one's not bad. I mean, they're not bad. They're definitely big enough to eat. Let's see if I can find another one that looks like it might be big. Just dig around the top a little bit and see what the top of it looks like. Oh, these are cute little the little carrots. I don't know why I keep calling them onions. I got onions on my mind. So, all right, I'm gonna grab my seed packs and I'll tell you what these were, and I'll be right back. All right, so these are what I pulled so far. We're in a little bit more shade this time. So the first ones were these Parisienne. That's these little round ones, and I am totally tickled with those. I think that's perfect. And like I said, they went in the garden a little earlier. The second one, and I didn't have the package left. Usually I save the packages, but I must have emptied it and didn't save it. I knew what they were, so I was going to reorder from Baker Creek. So these were the Uzbek Golden from Baker Creek. I'm so excited about that. This next one, these were free from Baker Creek. They were coral, Koral, carrots from Baker Creek. These say they should get to 8 to 9 inches long. I did not expect them to get that long, just because I have never had that much success with long carrots. I'm going to maybe leave those in a little bit longer and see what happens. And then the last ones were called Bambino, and I picked these up at Walmart. They are back to the roots. They're organic, non-GMO. I don't know. I wasn't familiar with the brand, but I was excited that they were only going to be 3 to 4 inches, which is exactly what they are. I am so tickled over this. So I'm gonna dig some more. I mean, this is, let me grab my ruler here. That's easily 4 inches long. So I am totally excited about all of these. We've never been successful with carrots. I was really worried that because I hadn't thinned them, that I wasn't going to get good production. And, I don't know what it'll finish up to be, but I'm going to dig through and I'm going to see how many more I can find that look like they're full size. And I'll be back to show you what I wound up with. Okay, this is what I pulled for today. I tried to just stick with the bigger ones, and look at that. So I've got to do something with these. I can't just, pick them and let them go. So I didn't want to pick too many today, and quite a few of them were still on the smaller side. I am just so tickled over these, I got to remember how to say it, Uzbek Golden from Baker Creek. These are beautiful carrots. We'll see what they taste like, but those are gorgeous. I picked a bunch of those and thinned them out a little bit and left some of the smaller ones to go. I did accidentally pull a couple of the smaller ones with some of the big ones. Just, they're so thick in there that trying to get the tops out is just ridiculous. These coral carrots, I picked a couple more, but they weren't all that big. So I'm going to let these go a little bit longer, and I'm going to let those, these tiny Bambinos go a little bit longer too. I know they're not supposed to be very big, but we've got a little bit of time. I'm going to let them go a little bit longer, but I am definitely excited. This is more carrots than I've ever gotten before, and this is probably not even a quarter of what's in the bed. So if even half of what's left in the bed get to be full size and edible, that's awesome. So yeah. So I'll give you a little information on this bed too, because we are in South Florida. I mean, we're pushing the 80s and 90s more than we're down in the cooler temps. So we have a 2x8 raised garden bed. This was only the second planting in it. I did have some okra in it, and it had settled, and I topped it off with some store-bought potting soil. Very light and fluffy. I fluffed it up very well to keep it loose for the carrots. So this is an 8x10 bed. I think it's 18 inches deep. And I did put in just to divide the carrots, I did put in 2 rows of onions between each type. These are starting to bulb a little bit. They just have so much shade here. Because we are so hot, this is under a 50% shade cloth, and that we got on Amazon. We've used it a couple times, moved it around the garden a couple times, but this seemed to be the way to go. At this time of year, about half of it's in the shade. As it gets hotter, the sun's going to move over and the whole thing will be in the shade. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. Thanks for joining me. If you like this kind of content, please, check out my other videos, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Do you grow carrots? And if so, have you been successful? And where are you? Do you grow them in the heat, or do you have a more temperate climate? Thanks for joining. All right, just finished picking carrots. This is what I got so far. There's a bunch more still in there. And all these tops are going to the chickens. At some point I'm going to try to make pesto, but I have so many more I don't need to save these, and I really don't have time today. So, chicken food. Alrighty, here's what they look like, all washed up and trimmed. The tops went to the chickens this time. Maybe next time I'll make some pesto. Thanks so much for joining me. And just a little tidbit, I was saving the box to use for harvesting again because, it's hard for me to find boxes that don't have these in them. So I guess I'll be looking for a new box next time I harvest.